This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
With all of the talk about the association of the ex-president of the United States of America breaking bread with a virulent white supremacist, there's been a lot of talk about different Republicans and how slow they have been to condemn Donald Trump meeting with, supping with this vile little sinister POS. And a few have come out in tepid statements. No anti-Semite candidate will ever be elected president again, Mitch McConnell said. And there's been a few. Marjorie Taylor Greene, of course, someone who we know to be fond of anti-Semitism, someone who we know to be fond of extremist characters on the right, tweeted this yesterday. Of course, I denounce Nick Fuentes and his racist anti-Semitic ideology. I can't comprehend why the media is obsessed with him. Do you actually report real news or just use CNN for your political activism? Have you questioned Democrats? Here we go with the whataboutism. Have you questioned Democrats if they denounce Israel-hating Ilhan Omar? Well, one, Marge, hating Israel or being critical of Israel isn't anti-Semitic. It is a country. It is nowhere near suggesting that Jews have entered into a conspiracy to place a laser in space and fire that laser upon the land in California, creating a forest fire for whatever nefarious ends. Something you believe. Criticizing Israel is in no way akin to suggesting that wearing a mask, I have a few here, wearing a mask to combat a virus, to stem the tide of a virus that is ravaging through our country and killing over 1 million Americans, that is like wearing the Star of David during the Holocaust. Gross. It's also laughable that you would denounce, strong, of course, I denounce Nick Fuentes, when you have been cozy with him, accepting an invitation to speak before his America First group. Let's all remember this little gem.
But thanks to him, we are honored, we are humbled and excited to welcome to the stage right now for our first speech, and we love to get to know her much better. I think this is going to be the beginning of something great. The representative from Georgia, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Well, hello, canceled Americans.
That is why the media, as you put it, is obsessed with Nick Fuentes. Because members of our government who are in powerful positions, like you, Marge, like Donald Trump, the leader of the Republican Party, is having dinner with, breaking bread with this little Nazi puke. And by the way, when an individual agrees to speak, let's just put it this way. If America First blah, blah, blah reached out to me, or even just if XYZ organization reached out and said, hey, Jesse, we'd love to have you come and speak. Do you not think that I would look into the organization and its leadership? Especially if I was a congressperson. I mean, I'm a dum-dum on YouTube, and I would be looking into it. Without doubt, she looked into this. She knew who Nick Fuentes was. She knows his past statements. The reason she agreed is because they are simpatico. Their ideologies line up. And you can draw a straight, incestuous line through these characters, from Marjorie Taylor Greene to Nick Fuentes to Donald Trump to Tucker Carlson. They're all in this. They all share the same ideologies: the white supremacy, the white nationalism, the Christian nationalism, the conspiracy theories. They're all part and parcel. Pattern and practice they share. Every single one of these people. And for them to deny and act like, oh, well, good Lord, I cannot believe it. It's just insulting to the intelligence, not of me, because I don't believe the bullshit, but it's insulting even to the intelligence of MAGA world that they're going to buy it. Or maybe it's a shifty way of giving them their talking points. Well, Donald Trump denounced him. Marjorie Taylor Greene denounced him. There's no association, even though we've seen them glad-handing, associating with little Nazi pukes. Daily Show, to really wrap this up, put it in great context exactly how much conspiracy and vile racism and white supremacy and sinister ideologies that are shared between Tucker Carlson and Nick Fuentes, Republicans and Nick Fuentes, Fox News and Nick Fuentes. Watch this.
You know, they say about America, they say, diversity is our strength.
How precisely is diversity our strength?
You got to recognize the fact that this is a godless country. I hate it.
You're right. They're godless. That is exactly right. I never talk like that, but it's true.
Black people are violent, you know?
They have chaos and violence in their communities.
Send the military into these black neighborhoods, make the streets safe, they'll complain about it. It doesn't matter.
We should send in the troops if necessary to restore order.
Enough with the Jim Crow stuff. Who cares? Oh, to drink out of a different water fountain. Big fucking deal.
Oh, the legacy of Jim Crow. That was 67 years ago. It is ancient history now.
Russia. Can we give a round of applause for Russia?
And why shouldn't I root for Russia, which I am?
The fundamentals of our worldview, a society where boys and girls get married as teenagers and start having kids.
We need these ladies to get married. And it's time to fall in love and just settle down. Guys, go put a ring on it.
And they have big families and a high birth rate.
We have to do something to increase our birth rate, or the vacuum that's created will be filled by people that don't believe in our values.
We live in a big Middle Eastern bazaar. We're a big fucking Middle Eastern bazaar with people sitting on blankets and selling cockroaches on sticks.
We have a moral obligation to admit the world's poor, they tell us, even if it makes our own country poorer and dirtier and more divided.
And white people are done being bullied.
Discriminating against and just denigrating white people.
Trump's got to get in there and never leave. Elect Trump one more time and then stop having elections.
President for life, that sounds good. Maybe we're going to have to try it. President for life.
That needs to be on a loop. That is remarkable video. Remarkable that they have the temerity to try to deny association with, physically with him, but also ideologically with him. They say the same things. How exactly is diversity our strength? They smugly say. They all hang out together. Nick Fuentes is having dinner with the President of the United States, but still. Marjorie Taylor Greene is also having dinner with him. Tucker Carlson is also having dinner with him. It's all just this incestuous mashup of hate. It's all a bit much. What do you think? Let's mix it up in the comments. You can also call me, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily@dollemore.com. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore everywhere, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, And if you want to help support what I do, help produce what I do, click the join button below, become a channel member for $2 a month, or go over to patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast. I strive to be a source of news that you can rely on, a source of commentary that you can rely on. And I appreciate you. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Take care of one another.